5002 Southeast 47th Street. Need to get some of the landscaping taken care of just to give it better curb appeal. At least it's a nice corner lot. Maybe get rid of weed out here to spray the yard for weeds to help maintain while spring is coming around, and that way we don't have all the weeds popping up, because they will look worse than anything. Just a suggestion. I highly recommend it being done. Maybe get some mulch just in this little area here to give it a nice clean look. See some caulking that we need and some repair on the fascia and soffits and siding. Okay. As we come in here, windows are dirty, lots of dust on them. They all should be cleaned. Screens should all be replaced that are broken. Some of this should be repainted where it's a little more clean looking. Maybe just needs a second coat to include the ceiling. And that up there needs to be repaired. Okay. This laundry room should be totally painted so that it looks good and cleaned. The garage should be cleaned out, and I would recommend highly a fresh coat of paint inside of this garage. Everything needs to be gone. Outside of the back garage door needs to be cleaned up, trashed, mowed, edged, weed-eated. We gotta give the house its best representation. And this is what it will take. All the baseboards, AC grates, everything needs either to be cleaned or have a fresh coat of paint on it. All of this needs to be cleaned out. All these need to be cleaned. Lots of dust on them. Some paint touch up. Looks like the house was really dark and you guys went lighter. The lighter looks better. Not sure what's going on there, but we should have that looked at. Lots of overspray on the fan. Overspray on the outside of this and inside of this window. And it's another dirty window. Need to get all this paint overspray off if we're gonna be putting this on the market. have some flooring repair. This could be an issue for FHA or VA appraiser. They will call that out usually. Here, we just got some overpaint on light switches that needs to be taken care of. All these need to be cleaned. Matching light bulbs throughout the entire house makes a big difference. Again, everything needs to be cleaned out. There's looks like lots of dust on the baseboards. Okay. So now we're gonna carry on. I see missing screens there. Recommend getting all those because appraisers will call that out. This window looks like it may have been wiped down. Still got the corners that are really dirty. Okay, the kitchen. I see the stove is new. All these cabinets need to be cleaned out. Wiped out good, all the drawers. Everything looks like there's sand or something in here. This microwave could use a good wipe down. And this cabinet cleaned out. Just all needs to be cleaned out. And this is brand new, so it's good. The back of it needs to be cleaned, and all that foam probably needs to be scraped so that it's nice and flat. Okay, let's look at this side. Cleaning will go a long way in these cabinets. This one looks like it's had some water damage. I recommend replacing this bottom board. Dishwasher has standing water in it. Not sure if it works, needs to be cleaned out. It smells in there. And there's stuff inside of these that need to be taken out and cleaned. And it looks like some of this flooring is missing. This will be a problem for most buyers. So we would need to try and get that fixed. All of this needs to be cleaned and caulked. Floor isn't lining up to the wall. This window looks like it was half painted. There you go. So we need to get that fixed and clean because they're dusty. Here, looks like a lot of this needs trim. And And just some paint touch up and some caulking will go a long way on these steps. This window, a lot of paint overspread. Should be cleaned and scraping. The ceiling could use another coat of paint. That's gonna bother buyers. Just a lot of cleaning and paint touch up. We have a lot of overspray. Legos. That needs to be fixed. Bathroom just needs a good deep clean. What's in here? The water heater. So we need to make that look better. There's some toilet paper on the wall. Again, all light bulbs need to match. This needs to be cleaned out. All of it. Floor is not attached to each other. Okay. The ceiling fan needs to be cleaned. I suggest removing all curtain rods. Cleaning all the windows. Repairing that missing quarter round. Closet's fine, does not need to be painted. Make sure everything's gone from up here. That needs a transition piece. Same with that window. Scrape off as much paint as possible. Ceiling fan didn't get cleaned. Need some caulking to make that look better. Some stains on the floor. Looks like we got some painter's tape. Looks like this is gonna be just a lot of scraping, painting, and elbow grease. Okay, bedroom number 3. Again, this fan is dirty. Here, I recommend just adding some caulking and give it another second coat. Closet doors need to be put back on. Here's another screen that should be replaced. Did you have the roof replaced or looked at after the hailstorms? There's a lot of overspray on this one. And again, the ceiling looks like there's a lot of mismatched paint. It's probably a dark over a light. A lot of overspray on this fan as well. Bugs inside the light fixture, a lot of overspray. Either replace it or clean it. This will be bad for buyers to see, so that would need to be repaired. Oh, look, the top of that window is dirty too. See this? A little caulking goes a long way and it just makes that look a lot better. Okay, let's go to the backyard. Let's see what we got back here. See, all this needs to be cleaned and fixed. Okay, that's gonna have to be repaired and repainted. An appraiser will call that out in a heartbeat because there's a exposed wood. Just good. We have to give the yard a good cleanup, a good edge, a good weed eat, and get everything mowed down and hopefully sprayed for weeds so that it doesn't grow crazy once we get rain. And have the AC unit serviced and repaired and cleaned if needed. That makes a big difference when we list houses. See, all that should be fixed. So this is my walkthrough video with recommendations of what needs to be done to get this house in tip-top shape so that we can get it listed and hopefully sold. Okay, there we go. One last walkthrough. Need to put that door back on as well. All this would need a fresh beater caulk. Scrape the old and put in new. All right, there we have it.